oil prices were very low. They were 60 and 70. You were buying oil for $2 and even less. Remember, just a couple of months ago, you were at $2 and $1.85. In Iowa, it was $1.85 a gallon. I said, congratulations. Now I'm going to upset the apple cart for you because we have to take a little journey down to a beautiful country known as Iran, and we have to make sure that they don't have a nuclear weapon. We stopped them with the B-2 bombers. If we didn't do that, we would have had a nuclear weapon. Israel would have been blown to pieces. The Middle East would have been blown to pieces. I think Europe would have been blown to pieces. But under what we were doing, I said, look, we're going to have to make this journey. So it's almost like we built up this great thing, and then I said, now we have to break the eggs a little bit, and we have to go and do it. And the only thing that I'm surprised is that I really thought oil would be, Dr. Oz, we talked about it, I thought oil would be much, much higher than it turned out to be. I mean, it's not low, it's certainly not low. It's going to come crashing down as soon as this war is over, and they're getting decimated. They have no Navy. They have no Air Force. They have no anti-aircraft equipment. They have no radar. They have no leaders. Their leaders are all gone. It's very sad. Very fine people. But with all of that, I said we have to do it. So I think you understand. But I am surprised. I thought the stock market would go down by 25%. I thought that oil prices would be at much higher than they are right now. They're not nearly as high as I thought. And we're going to, look, we're winning so big. We're winning again. Their Air Force is gone. Their ships are gone. They have a Navy, 159 ships. That's a pretty good Navy. Within the first week, 159 out of 159 ships are right now lying at the bottom of the sea. Their Navy is gone. And we're discussing, I spoke to him today, we're discussing, it's a little hard to figure out who their leaders are, frankly. You know, their leaders are gone. The first set is gone. The second set is gone. Khomeini was gone. And they were pretty evil people. Not pretty evil, they were evil. They killed 42,000 protesters. 42,000! And in a period of 2 weeks, they killed 42,000 protesters. But we had to get this done, and we're really doing well. We're just winning. If it were a fight, they'd stop it. If this were a fight, they'd stop it. You know that expression? It's true. But they're not coming through with the kind of deal that we have to have, and we're going to get this thing done properly. We're not going to leave early and then have the problem arise in 3 more years. Don't forget, we had that gasoline down to $2 and below $2 in many cases. It's going to come tumbling down. There is so much oil out there. It's pent up. It's all locked up in the Strait of Hormuz, a beautiful place. It's, I think they have close to 400 ships loaded up with oil. When all of that gets released, when all of that comes out, these people tried to hold up our country for years and years, the world, by closing up the Strait of Hormuz. When all of that stuff comes out, you're going to see prices dropping on gasoline like you've never seen, and all of that, electricity, gasoline, anything having to do with energy.
Pemirsa, balas serangan pejuang Hizbullah menargetkan markas militer Israel. Serangan Hizbullah terekam kamera warga terjadi di wilayah Galilea, Israel. Asap tebal terlihat di kejauhan yang diduga telah menghantam kendaraan milik tentara IDF.
Abaikan gencatan senjata, Perdana Menteri Israel Benjamin Netanyahu malah mengeluarkan perintah serangan besar-besaran ke Lebanon. Ya, terbaru pemirsa, maksud kami, tentara Israel menghancurkan rumah di Lebanon yang diklaim tertanam peluncur roket milik Hizbullah. Seolah mengabaikan kesepakatan gencatan senjata, Perdana Menteri Israel Benjamin Netanyahu mengunggah video sejumlah serangan di Lebanon. Netanyahu bahkan mengeluarkan perintah serangan besar-besaran di Lebanon Selatan kepada tentara IDF.
אנחנו משמידים להם את תשתיות הטרור, אנחנו הורגים להם עשרות רבות של מחבלים ועוד היד נטויה. אנחנו פועלים בתוך רצועת הביטחון, דרומית לליטנית, צפונית לליטנית, בבקה בצפון לבנון. ונתתי הנחיה לפני כמה שבועות על פרויקט מיוחד לחסל את איום הרחפנים. זה ייקח זמן, אבל גם את זה נפוצץ.
Tentara IDF menyatakan telah menyerang dan menghancurkan peluncur roket Hizbullah yang tertanam di dalam sebuah bangunan sipil di Lebanon Selatan pada hari Rabu. Peluncur roket teridentifikasi oleh operasi militer di zona keamanan yang dikuasai oleh Israel.
Pemirsa, di tengah gencatan senjata Israel terus membombardir Lebanon.
Ya, berisnya tentara Zionis Israel menyasar bangunan sipil bukan militer. Pemirsa, serangan rudal Israel terus menghujani Lebanon, khususnya Lebanon Selatan. Kali ini Israel menyasar sebuah restoran terkenal di Lebanon bernama Al-Smina yang berada di kota Nakura. Serangan ke Lebanon terus dilakukan oleh Israel di tengah gencatan senjata yang telah disepakati. Padahal pada 24 April 2026, Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump mengumumkan perpanjangan gencatan senjata selama 3 minggu.
Pemirsa, langit di atas Lebanon Selatan diselimuti asap pada hari Selasa waktu setempat menyusul dugaan serangan Israel terhadap kota Majelzon, Bazorie dan juga Al-Mansuri.
Ya, pemirsa, pemerintah Lebanon mengabarkan pesawat tempur Israel menyerang pinggiran kota Bazorie ke arah Wadi Jilo dan juga kota Al-Mansuri. Media lokal juga melaporkan bahwa sebuah patroli mencapai lokasi yang terkena serangan di kota Majdalzon di distrik Tire, di mana mereka ini menyelamatkan 3 personel pertahanan sipil yang terjebak di bawah reruntuhan. Sebelumnya pasukan pertahanan Israel mengumumkan bahwa pasukannya telah membongkar 2 terowongan bawah tanah Hizbullah di Kantara Lebanon Selatan.
Pemirsa, PBB menuding Israel melakukan 149 serangan terhadap layanan kesehatan di Lebanon yang menewaskan 100 orang.
Situasi di Lebanon dinilai PBB sangat rapuh karena serangan Israel menyasar fasilitas publik termasuk para medis.
Serangan keji Israel terhadap ambulans dan petugas medis ini terjadi di pertengahan April di Lebanon Selatan. 4 para medis yang tengah melakukan penyelamatan tewas di mana ledakan menghantam dekat ambulans. Serangan udara Israel Rabu siang juga menghantam bagian belakang rumah sakit pemerintah Tebnine di Lebanon Selatan. Sebelumnya pada 17 Maret, ambulans yang hendak melakukan penyelamatan juga diserang Israel, menewaskan sejumlah para medis. Menurut data Badan Kesehatan Dunia WHO, Israel melakukan 149 serangan terhadap layanan kesehatan di Lebanon sejak 2 Maret, menewaskan 100 orang dan melukai 233 orang. PBB memperingatkan bahwa situasi di Lebanon sangat rapuh, terutama ketidakamanan di Lebanon Selatan. 3 para medis tewas dalam 2 serangan udara Israel terakhir terhadap sebuah bangunan di daerah Tafri Rabu siang.
The incident underscores the risks faced by civilians, including emergency and humanitarian workers. According to WHO, since the start of the conflict, the number of attacks on healthcare has climbed to 149, with 100 deaths and 233 injured. Attacks on civilians and civilian infrastructure and health workers are not only unacceptable, they are against international humanitarian law.
Israel tidak hanya melanggar kesepakatan gencatan senjata, namun kebiadaban Israel juga menargetkan para medis, warga sipil, serta layanan kesehatan dan infrastruktur publik yang bisa menjadi krisis kemanusiaan seperti yang terjadi di Gaza, Palestina.